Okay, let's forget about that. Let's forget about that. Hi, welcome. How are you all? I'm doing a lot better today. Despite what that weird opening thing said. I'm doing so much better today. That being said, right before I went live, I had like a really weird dizziness that came over me, so hopefully nothing bad happens. but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also, my neck kind of hurts. I think I slept on it weird. But that's not the point. That's not the point. We're doing some Danganronpa. It's been a hot minute because I skipped the last stream. Not the last stream, but like the Thursday stream where I was supposed to stream Danganronpa, you know, because I wanted to take the day off, but we're here and we're finally going to see what is gonna happen in this chapter. I can't commentate, oh my god, I can't do this right now. Yeah, we did Karo just ended in like a really weird spot. It wasn't really weird per se, it was mostly just because we, normally we would have continued on through the chapter, through the trial, but that didn't happen, and now we're here. And I hope you guys are excited because I heard this was a doozy. This is a doozy of a trial, and we all know how I feel about trials. All right. I keep forgetting to read the content warning when I stream this, so I'm not gonna forget today. I'm not gonna forget today. It's right here. We're going to read it right now. I don't think much of this is gonna pertain to this trial. Well, actually, I don't really know, but I'll read it to you anyway. Content warning: this game contains blood, text, violence, strong language, and suggestive themes. So if you're not okay with that, I would suggest watch something else. I can't right now. I'm sorry. Well, I can't word today. I can't speak. I can't do anything. I don't know what is wrong with me. Maybe I should have went with a maybe I should have changed games today. Maybe I should have done like something where I could just turn my brain off. Maybe I should have played something like Olacure or something, but it's okay. It's okay. We're doing Danganronpa. I enjoy Danganronpa, so you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And honestly, you know what? Me not having a brain will fit perfectly in with half the cast that's still here. So you know what? It's fine. But yes, I kind of did sound a little like weird, but I do want to just say, if you're uncomfortable with anything about anything that's in the content warning, please don't stick around. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to get hurt by anything that they could see. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be streaming next week because I still haven't made the schedule, but we are doing some the challenge things from the from the Mario Kart stream, so that will be happening next week. There'll be a fan fiction stream. It will be a stream where I am forced to do what an AI bot wants me to do on stream, so that'll be fun. Trying to decide if I want to do more sims, or maybe somehow, I don't know, we'll see, but there'll be plenty of not triggering games in the future, and that are on my Twitch channel right now still, so if any of that is of interest to you, yeah, go, yeah. I'm so sorry. Okay, alright, we're not gonna make the same mistake where I just get distracted by the options. We're just gonna continue. Alright. Okay. Well, alright, handsome, melodious voice. Okay. Algorithm. And the rise was for the money, so we didn't actually get a new skill. So all of this is good. Should I look at the truth bullets? Or should I just go in confident, knowing that I remember everything that happens? Honestly, I think I should just go in guns blazing. No pun intended. Let's just go in guns blazing. Let's go. Oh, this will be fun.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yay!
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like it's the same rules every single
Now
time.
then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
No, we don't.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Oh my god, no.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
He's a little, it's a little too obvious, because I think he's just...
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Oh, Hero. Is Hero really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Alright. It's too obvious. Like, it wouldn't be that simple. Yes, Hero's in my sleep.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Okay, honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I think I got blueprints. That handwriting is awfully messy, if I remember right. His handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Okay, alright.
No, it's wrong.
Alright, I gotta start paying attention. I'm sorry.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
His handwriting is so neat.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yeah. Actually, I've always wanted to learn how to, analyze handwritings. I always thought that would have been so cool.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Hey, yeah.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
I'm not smart enough. Of course he passed me.
So?
I'm not
Who
that
was in the
smart.
Robo-Justice
I'm not that
suit?
smart. Such an individual in question, the one who hid in the suit was... the Illuminati.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Because they wanted to.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
It was the rolly thing.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
It was the rolly. The thing that we used to see in Taka's body. That was okay. The dolly.
I got it!
The rolly poly. I'm sorry. There's still one more thing. I think that was used in Taka's body. They must have been. Is it the blue card? I think it was the blue card.
I got it!
Yeah, there we go.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain.
You can never win the Aston's heart.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Yeah.
It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Yeah.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah, it's not rocket
I'm
science.
sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Look at Taka. Look at Taka just chilling there. And there's
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
yeah.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Why would we mistake that? That was.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
No, did we see it? Wasn't it actually?
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Dang.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I mean, that's true, but. Wow, I never had anyone so nice with me. Never had anyone so nice with me. Maybe I so much earlier into the repository. New element, okay. Tell me what it is. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with the next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just looking on and pressing the X button won't be enough to handle them. Now, it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the Y button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the Y button anytime with the triple marker. Basically, just remember that the Y button now has a function along with the A and X button. You'll automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your difficulty is such a difficult, no, I'm on kind. I'm not smart. I'm not smart enough for this.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong.
What's happening?
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
I don't know what's happening. I can't do this right now.
I cannot agree.
This should prove
Oh,
it.
that was bad. That was bad. Sorry. I'm sorry.
If you're asking for proof that the
That was
dolly moved,
bad.
I have it right here.
Bad.
When I found the
hate
dolly
myself.
in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I promise I'm great at
There was a
these
pool
things.
of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Honestly, we didn't use the bullet time I made for this. This could have been easily explained.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jesus, this Celeste really hating that bitch.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Yeah.
If you look
explain.
back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look on how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Oh yeah, they can't bend down. They can bend down and the arms are fixed. Also, when do I get more bullets?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off,
Wait,
right?
no! No!
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't
No,
have a
wait,
handle.
no! I didn't mean to
Well,
do that!
But even without that handle,
No! No! Wait, how do I fast forward again?
all you'd have to do is bend over.
How do I bend?
Then you could push the dolly
I
through the
messed
cage
up.
and carry the body. If you
I messed
Accept
up.
everything, then you must
Can I
realize that whoever was in the suit
Can I
couldn't
actually just
possibly
randomly
be
shoot
the
this out
culprit.
completely open? Thank you. Okay.
Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
Wait, why are my hearts so low? Oh no, why are my hearts low? Oh no, I
As we
can't
know,
mess up
Taka was killed in the equipment room.
And from there,
the culprit then loaded it on.
now,
Keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah. But even without a handle, all you'd have to.
No, it's wrong.
How do I gain hearts back?
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it was me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist too. Like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Man, if you never even said anything, you wouldn't have noticed.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
I could.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Oh, you can't take it off by yourself. You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it!
There you go.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing that I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp in the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off. You don't really have a choice.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Yeah.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
No. Oh my god. No. Yeah. Why would?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
Exactly. Thank you, Hero.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yeah.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
It was staged.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What the? Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
No.
Hold on a second.
You're being brainwashed.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yes, Kitty.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yes.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Sorry, I needed a drink.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Oh yeah.
All
she
right
disappeared.
then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
No. Getting flashbacks to when we last played it, and I had to listen to her entire speech all over again.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone.
No, I don't want to hear
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
How did she even get the picture? If she was automatically hit, was she knocked out, like, immediately? Or was it just like, oh, I'm falling because I'm so surprised. Oops, I slipped and I took a picture.
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Yeah.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi.
She he's having the time
We
of
were
his
soon
life.
joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Yeah.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
He is gone. Tim, it's wrong. I saw shadows at the linear at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, Tom. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, ran further down into the hallway and disappeared. Yeah.
then
Huh? What was that? I came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of
Yeah,
us headed for the nurse's office.
R.I.P.
But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Oh, the body disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
He's
Then we
gone.
remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. We're hallucinating all this or something. Taka's
But when we
body
got there, we
disappeared.
discovered that now Taka's body had. Next thing we
Okay,
knew,
yeah.
we were searching
Taka's
after
body.
something.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and which is where we rediscovered.
Discovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
It was exceptionally complicated, and it was way too much.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Maybe they were.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Yeah.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Yeah, let's start with Taka. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Let's go. Monica the file number 3. Alright. The autopsy.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No! No! My heart!
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Alright. Just the hammers were numbered, but they really used that order.
So, regarding
Okay, so I
Taka's
gotta
death,
grab the hammers.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
How did I grab the hammer?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a
Swing of justice.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Alright, I'm smart.
So, regarding, I wonder if we thought perhaps it was after.
Smart.
We already know.
Smart.
No, it's wrong.
I'm a smart quickie. I'm a smart bean, I got it right.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Yeah.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Oh, do I have proof? Evidence that proves Taka was killed before. Neither at least what time he must have died. Hangman's Gambit, okay. Oh no. Rat. Wristwatch. Wristwatch. Oh man, I'm smart. Give me an H. Give me an H. Yeah, wristwatch.
Now I understand.
Wristwatch.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Yeah, because it broke.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Necessary to voice appears in the air. This is where you act so much. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime is for all things.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yeah.
And that would be his official time of death.
Yeah. 6 o'clock.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
No, they don't, because he was attacked. He was attacked at 6 o'clock.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Oh, wait, was that with Hifumi? Probably was, yeah. Okay. Never mind, never mind. They don't have alibis for Taka, though, now.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
That's
totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
No, he's a himbo.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
No, 'cause
She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Oh, can we though? I like to imagine that I'm smart.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true.
Right.
We searced everywhere,
Oh, I
but we
guess the
couldn't
dolly
figure
went
out how to
because there's
explain his body
stairs.
disappearing.
And there's no elevator
And according to what Celeste said,
we could not. Wait. I want to flex. I want to flex a little bit because I happen to think my Celeste voice is pretty good. Let me get a drink. Actually, no, it's probably not even gonna sound good because I have a stuffy nose. We could not have gone through what. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, wait. Hi, Kitaro. Hi, hello. How you doing? Hang on. Okay. We could not have been gone more than a minute or two though. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. Oh, I've Seal. Hi, welcome to the stream. Turn on the game volume a bit. And Dank Grandpa. Yes, we're playing some Dank Grandpa. Hello, everyone. Welcome. All right, wait. Did I read this? Oh no. Oh no, I already forgot what I read. Oh no. Oh no, I can't. Today was a bad day to stream a game where I need like full 100% of my brain. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared
way we
in
could
the 1
soak
minute
in
her
the
and Hina
voice.
took their eyes off of it.
His body apparently disappeared 1 minute and... What? His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute and Hina took her
But
eyes
to
off of
carry
it.
that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Actually, hang on. Let me appreciate Kirigiri for 1 second. I'm gonna shout out Kitaro, and then Veriseal. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, there has to be like a break in there a little bit because I think, what is the break? Is it like 6 minutes, 5 minutes? I don't remember. But if I forget, someone call me out on it. Oh no, I'm getting dizzy. Oh no. It's hot. Hang on, let me open a window real quick. Actually, it won't be that much because all I have to do is just... There we go. There we go. Window right next to my PC. Okay. Blog.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
Yeah.
No! Not another... Go!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Kitaro. No problem
you
at
thought
all.
Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Yeah, that would explain why he was able to wake up from tears.
He was alive?
Why are you like confused by this? He literally woke up in your arms.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yeah.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Oh yeah, because his glasses were clean the last time we saw him. Broken wrist. Oh no.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
It's the glasses.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
You're being a little defiant
And you know
here,
that how?
Celeste. I think you're hiding something.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
You're acting obviously.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay. I have to grab one of those, but I don't know which one.
Are you
And I
saying
have
that
two
when we
hearts,
first
and I don't
found
wanna do
Hifumi in the
everything over
nurse's
again.
office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Okay.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along
Alright,
with the
I think
rest
it's
of
this.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
I think it's this. And then I have to shoot
And
the
that is why
Are we really
Maybe the announcement.
I think I have to shoot this. No, okay, it's the other way around.
Shoot!
No! My heart! My heart! No, my heart!
Are you
saying that when we first found it, there's a chance he...
No,
My heart!
it is impossible. Hifumi was
Oh
dead.
no, I
without a
should have
doubt.
replayed. I should have replayed the rhythm
And
game.
you know that
I should
Surely
have
you heard
restarted
the
the
body
trial.
discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Restarted the
And
trial
that
and
is
I
why
failed
the
the
announcement.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I promise, I'm a genius. Hang on,
Are
I'm a
you
genius.
saying
Wait,
that when we first... There's a chance
hang on. I can
No.
still be a genius.
It
Give me
is
1 second.
impossible. Hifumi was
Just let
dead.
me
Without a doubt.
And you know that
Bad gamer. No, I'm not a bad
Surely you
gamer.
heard the body discovery
Everyone has their
announcement
off
along
days.
with the rest of
Like-
Hifumi's dead.
Like my off days today. Wait. Okay, good.
No, wrong!
Everyone has an off day. Speaking of an off day, I'm gonna blow my nose. Give me 1 second.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time
Yeah.
that Taka's body was found.
All right, hang on. I think that's enough time where I can shout out. Can it just piss off anything that ends in day? No, be nice. Shout out Seal. Oh wait, I was about to spell that wrong. There we go. There we go. Oh, JK. No, it's okay. You don't have to say JK.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
Ooh.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for
People
Hifumi
happy.
or Taka.
People happy.
First of all,
Also,
if two
now my
bodies
room's
had
starting
been
to get really
found,
cold,
there
but
really
it's
should have been
fine.
2 announcements.
Honestly, it's very rare when I overheat, so I appreciate the cold air for once.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Is he even really capable of getting bored? Or, not bored, lazy. He's capable of getting bored. But is he even capable of getting lazy?
What do you say, Monokuma?
He's a robot.
Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yeah.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Oh yeah, there were 2 announcements.
If that's true, then why was the
Yeah.
announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse socks in the equipment room. The second time was when we found Toko and Kana with 2 bodies rediscovered.
I got it!
My
We heard
heart's
it a
coming.
second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Whoa. Ding dong, bing bong. A body has been discovered. Okay.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
So, wait. So is that crazy girl just permanently unhinged? No. She now she transforms whenever she sneezes. So anytime Coco or Jill sneezes, they'll like revert back to the other personality.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Although I wish Jill was a permanent part of the cast. Coco gets better later on in the series, but Jill is just more fun overall. Oh, like Launch from Dragon Ball Z. Full disclosure, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, so I wouldn't know. I'm gonna assume yes.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually...
Why are you mocking me? I only hold the correct opinion. Dragon Ball Z, like, there's too many episodes. I like short animes.
Rediscovered for the first
I
time.
get intimidated by really long series.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
Is it the glasses?
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
His glasses, mimic.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
It's not pointless. You're suspicious. You're very sus. You're sus. The goth little girl is very sus. I think I saw her vent. Oh, Vera, I'm guessing you've played this game before. Who's your favorite character? There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still... It was the glasses. It was the glasses. He cleaned off his glasses. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, game.
Well, here's one thing we do.
Okay, tell me what we know.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yeah?
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom,
Yeah?
his body disappeared.
No! No!
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being
Okay, no, it's
moved,
gonna be this next one.
other than was positioned,
No! Oh, okay, maybe that was,
Shoot!
that was my fault. I should have listened all the way.
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found Hifumi from play, his body disappeared.
And the
Okay.
next time we saw his body,
Can everyone just erase that from their memory?
compare his body before being moved and his body after, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Okay. It's this one. There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Erase that from your memories, guys.
In
Alright.
fact, there was one clear difference
Never.
between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the
No.
repository.
No!
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was
I'm
only
happy
playing
the
dead in the
smug
beginning.
emote's now getting some use. I'm so glad it's being used in this context.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
I hate that because the knife is supposed
When
to
we
be
found
gold, but it looks
Hifumi
like a
in the
banana
nurse's
from the
office,
distance.
His glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Wow. The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was his, where's it at? This glasses cleaning off. Intimidating banana.
I got it!
Oh, look, my
It
heart's
was a
been
glasses
reborn.
cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece
Intimidating
of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's
Or is it
glasses clean.
or is it sus emote? Wait, what would be sussy about it? What would be very sussy? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's great. I'm glad.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
It could be whatever you want to interpret it as.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Hey, you never know. Maybe Monokuma is just a huge fan of it.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Honestly, throughout this entire playthrough, Miyake has slowly been evolving into like my favorite character.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean
Yeah.
pair of glasses other than the
Yeah,
glasses
who
owner?
would clean someone else's glasses?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, excuse me.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
And then
he
he
stands
leaves.
up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office has blood. Yeah.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Whoa! Live in the moment.
But he got
YOLO.
crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
It was Hifumi.
I got it!
My
It
heart.
could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the body
Yeah, it was locked because I tried to
y'all
go
went
in.
looking for him, right?
Apparently that was a mistake. I shouldn't have tried to go in because that was explained later.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
It made
But
me
when
very
we got there,
frustrated.
the door was locked.
Someone was in there
And the
committing the deed.
repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Doing the deed. Doing the deed, you know. The murder. Because Hifumi ended up dying. So if he took Taka, if he transported Taka into the repository, someone must have been waiting for him inside, and because that's where Hifumi died, because the body discovery announcement played. So someone was in there doing the deed.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Oh, wasn't sure. Lots of deeds happen in restaurants. No, it's a repository. It's like a storage closet for art supplies. No, it's not the bathroom. I can see why you would think that though. It sounds awfully similar. Oh, okay, no, I'm closing this window. It's really windy where I'm at.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it. If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, Absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Let's see it.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took
Oh,
off
the
of
paper.
Taka's lifeless body?
The paper. Paper. Is it the note Hifumi had?
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the note
now have two
Hifumi
hearts.
had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
That's nice.
What? In his...
Oh no, the jelly rolled haircut guy is dead. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, because he was kind of a creep.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Got in touch with
And that person could
Taka.
only have been...
Fumi's pants! Oh no, I really want to though. No.
I got it!
No, I can't.
That's right!
I have to get a perfect
Taka.
score. I mean, that's not gonna happen, but...
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
TikToks. Them TikToks.
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Jenna said Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Broken wristwatches from these glasses, glass cleaning glass. Okay, I don't think it's any of these. We're probably gonna have to,
Huffy had the note, right?
take these notes, yes.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
No.
But remember what the note said.
No! No!
What time did it say to me?
How do I change? Okay, that's how I change it.
6 a.m.
Oh, it's the broken
That
wristwatch.
doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
You're right, it has nothing to do with TikTok. TikTok wasn't invented yet.
No, it's wrong.
See, I'm smart. Look at how fast I figured
No,
that out.
there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yeah!
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yeah!
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone
I
used that
love
note to
her.
trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Yeah!
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
No, I don't need to show you anything. I don't need to show- okay. Oh, never mind. This will be easy. Prove the Hifumi stole the note from Taka. Cause Taka had the note in his hand because he was, experiencing rigor mortis. So, it would be this, right?
I got it!
Experiencing
When I
rear
searched
mortis.
Taka's
That's
body,
my favorite
I
pastime.
saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There is only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
No, he's not alive. He's not alive, Hero.
Sorry, no.
No.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Except for that one small part where he, like, revived himself to talk to Aoi.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
Yes.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's
Yeah.
body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
He was killed in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
No,
Anyway,
the girls are fighting.
When they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Everything bothers you, Hero. What is it?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Oh my gosh, he's smart, guys.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Aw, I feel bad.
Hell
I feel
yeah,
bad
it's
for him.
packed in there good and tight.
Packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
I'm sorry, I know that my VTuber model looks like I'm leaning this way. My neck, I slept funny on it, and now my neck will not bend this way. So I'm just kind of sitting like this.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
There were hammers in the repository.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think
Gives
either
you a
one is
thinking
big enough
look.
to
Yeah,
kill someone.
'cause I'm always thinking, oh, I'm smart.
Then...
I have a lot of brain power going on here. It takes a lot to hold up my big head.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but there's loads of hammers in the repository.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi, the whole picture surrounding this case won't be clear unless we figure that out. Somehow I need to find the truth. Alright, let's go again. Watch, I'm gonna get this on the first try. Watch. Oh, well, of course. Now that you spelled that out for me. Of course I'm gonna get that right.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely? How did nobody witness them carry it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more
Oh no!
info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of
No,
the
it's not one of the Justice Hammers. Okay.
That's about it.
I wouldn't be Justice Hammer 5. It wouldn't be like that. It's this. Oh no. Hey, okay, we're doing this for the first time, okay? Let's go.
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
Well, whatever it is, one thing left. How was the culprit able to move around so how did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5.
It wouldn't be this. Isn't this? Okay, no, it's not. Okay.
Shoot!
No, my heart. Oh no, they won't let me save. They won't let me
used
save.
to kill Hifumi?
Oh no.
Was it Justice Hammer
Are we gonna get our first game over?
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever there's one
It's
thing
not
left.
witness,
How was
is
the
it? It's
culprit
not gonna be
able to move
witness.
around so
Why would it be
freely with the
witness?
weapon? How did nobody witness?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5. Check out murdergear.com.
Well, what the murder weapon?
It had to be
It's
one
not
of the
one of the
ends.
Justice Hammers. It would. It's
about
not
it.
a Justice Hammer. The Spotless Hammer is were painted over. The Spotless one was naked.
What was used to... Was it Justice? Maybe Justice Hammer...
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing left. How was the culprit able to move around? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
No! It was one of the what? Oh no. Hi Saito Drago. Must play Havoc here, must play need to play. No, no. Uh-oh. I failed. Nobody believes me. No one wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Hear that one of the most votes goes to Makoto. Or Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like a real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. Well, on the other hand, everyone else will be punished.
Is this...
Gonna give it another shot. Yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
I can't give up now. Why did they pick me? Why did they pick me of all people? Also, let me shout you out, Psycho. Hang on. I'm very bad at remembering to shout people out, so I gotta remember to do that. Alright, let's try this again. So I must have to grab, one of the things. Even though it makes a lot more sense, must play.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it Justice? Maybe Justice
Hammer
Must
Well,
too.
whatever there's one thing. How
You
was
don't
the
need to.
culprit
You don't need to
able
play
to
all of
nobody
it. It's
witness
okay.
them
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5
Okay.
is about to...
Wait, no. I need to grab this.
Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems the murder weapon
It had to be one of the
and
I don't. It's not one of the Justice Hammers.
what was used to kill Hifumi?
Hang on, I have a lot of hearts. Okay, no. I'm going insane.
Shoot!
Okay, yeah.
What was used to...
It's
Was
the
it
spotless
Justice?
hammer,
Maybe
right?
Justice Hammer.
Well,
Okay, so
what if there's one
it is the
thing? How was the
spotless hammer.
culprit? How did nobody witness?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime.
Well, one thing
It's not one of the just. It's a spotless hammer.
No,
Oh,
it's wrong.
oh wait. Oh.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No.
I made
It
a
was something
lapse in my
completely
judgment.
different.
I wasn't trying to prove them right. I was trying to prove them wrong. And obviously, I kept saying it's not one of the Justice Hammers. But I was refusing to hit it. Because I guess I thought I was supposed to prove. I don't know. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh no, my brain. My brain.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could
It
have
could've
easily
been-
used that to kill
The thing
Hifumi.
is, I could have used the spotless hammer on any one of those. I need to play Havoc. Here, play Danganronpa. Play Danganronpa. You could scream at me. You can scream at me when you notice something's wrong. Oh, my brain.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as
Yeah.
a basis for their design.
Oh gee, I wonder what gave that away. I mean, it's not like 4 of them are missing at all. No, that's not it. That's not it at all.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that was the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
You seem to be getting really angry, Celeste. Why is that? We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we first thought at first. That's what we thought at first, but... Unless he had some sort of reason. The spotless hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Yeah.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
I mean, she kind of does have a
That
point in
is
this
how the
sense.
rule was explained to us.
Like,
But
no matter
that
how
only really
important
applies if there's
their
one
reason
murder,
for working
right?
with the murderer is, you
In
would
this
die with
case,
everyone else.
however,
So like,
there were 2 murders.
there's no chance 2 people would work together.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds,
Wait, no.
it is simply impossible that 2
Okay, I have to
people
grab
work
this.
together on this.
Watch. Watch, I'm
That is
smart.
how the rule was explained to
I gotta be smart, watch.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right?
No.
In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Wait, watch, I'm smart. Oh, I missed! I missed! I missed!
Based on the rules that
Hang
have
on, I'm
been
smart.
even if more than
I'm
one,
smart, hang
only
on.
the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
Wait, hang on. Let me grab this.
That's how the rule was explained to us.
I can't believe I
But
missed.
that only really applies if there's in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
What? I'm going insane, guys.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit, only the one who actually carries
Oh,
out the
okay.
act. Assuming
I
the
can't
rule
play an
holds true,
FPS.
It is simply
I need to play.
impossible that two
Play it
people
for
work
my
together
life.
on this.
Wait. Okay, I almost missed
Explain
that.
to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder.
If you really must play it, I
In
think.
this case, however, there were 2 murders.
I mean, okay. So you know.
Even if more than one
You
person, only
can,
the one who actually carried out the act
No!
can graduate and survive.
gotta wait, no.
Assuming the rule holds true.
I'll finish my comment in
It's
1
simply
second.
impossible that 2 people
I need to
work together.
concentrate.
That is how the rule was explained.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna miss it this time. I was wrong! I put all my eggs in that basket. The game was trying to tell me no.
Based on the rules that have
No,
been laid
no,
out
you
for
don't
us,
want to do this. You don't want to do
even if more
this.
than one person, only the one
Yeah, they
who
were trying to
actually
warn me this
carries
whole
out the
entire
act,
time, and I
assuming the
didn't
rule
listen.
holds true. It is simply impossible that is how the rule.
But that only really applies if there's
I
one
can't believe
murder,
it. This game
right?
has
In this case,
this game has
however,
humor. It has a lot of humor. It's so humorous
Based on the rules
that
that
it's
have been laid out,
ridiculous.
even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Alright. Saito, my comment. I was gonna say,
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
you can play Havoc here, but will that actually make you happy, or will that make you happy in the moment? Would you be a lot happier if you've stepped away from your Holocaust addiction and did something fulfilling, like yoga or cook a lovely meal, garden, write a funky little ditty? That will make me happy. Well, I can't argue with that. You're right. Or watching Hinata. Wait, what do the stars represent? I'm scared. What do the stars represent? Alright,
do you mean?
murders.
if there's only been one murder, then yes. the
Anyways,
idea
how you
of an
doing,
accomplice
Hinata?
isn't
I'm
really
doing
worth
good.
considering.
I'm actually feeling a lot better. Despite I have a lot of brain fog. I think it might just be like the sickness happening. I took 2 NyQuil pills last night, and I woke up today at 12, and I was still very sleepy. Oh, it's just my Twitch URL? Okay. Yeah, I think I have links censored. Yeah. So no more NyQuil for me, because NyQuil makes me really, really sleepy. And also, for some reason, my eye really hurts. Like, I think it might be puffy because of my sinuses though, so I'm not that worried about it. But other than that, I'm honestly doing a lot better than I have in the past couple days. So, you know what? I take a puffy eye over congested and feeling way too fatigued to walk. So, you know.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an
Dang,
accomplice has
doesn't
no
trust
risk
Holmes'
versus
guitar.
reward
No,
benefit.
that's not it. It's not that I don't trust you. It's that I don't trust like people just randomly coming in and spamming links for like bad things. So that's only happened so far a couple times, I think. And each time it's been someone just like completely random, probably a bot. And new bot has been so gracious enough to delete them and ban them. So, but it's okay. It's not you. It's not you. It's everyone else. Everyone here is a lovely chickpea, though. It's only the bad ones that get bonked.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Because Hifumi is a dummy.
And then to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Wow.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Well, because Hifumi's dumb. You could just wave anything like in front of him and he'd take the bait. The effort made to convince us the two murderers were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact in the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at the series of connected events, but as entirely separate instances. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Oh, let me guess. Byakuyo's gonna turn it on Kyoko. That's what's gonna happen?
That's problem numero uno right now.
I'm calling it right now. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded when you consider all that, there's really only one person that seems to fit. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. I thought Byakuya was gonna turn her around on Kyoko. Not Kyoko, Kyoko. Kyoko Kirigiri. Hello. Hello, ma'am. There can only be one
Here's my
ultimate
answer.
gambler.
It was Celeste.
There can only be one gambler.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Oh, I think her character is breaking.
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working
Whoa,
together.
language, yeah. Yeah, language. Her character's slipping. That means she's the one. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste have in common? The countering suspicious and bruised, the paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. Okay, well they both did scream, but I think it's encountering the
I got it.
individuals.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Yeah, they were the only ones that noticed.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste.
It was a little bit sus. It was very sus. I guess you could say that it was sussy.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Technically, I'm older than you, buddy. So you back off.
Sorry.
Don't take it. Don't take it.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yeah.
After
Well, you're not
taking
listening.
Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Okay, so obviously she's guilty, so I'm gonna flex as much as I can of my Celeste voice. Hang on, let me blow my nose real quick. Hang on. Hang on. No nose blowing for you guys. Hang on. I am a prim and proper lady. I don't flex. All right. I saw a shadow. Oh wait, no, that was bad. I saw a shadow. Someone moving around the top. I can't. Why can't I do it now? Why can't I do it now? Wait. I did it so perfectly before. Oh no. I saw a shadow. Someone moving around at the top of the stairs. Okay, no, I can't be. I'm British.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
I can't do it.
Next,
so mad
to
at
draw
myself.
us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream. I saw him, a strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh no. Wait. Tea crumpets. That's British still. Isn't she supposed to be French or something? I don't remember. I think Celestia's French, right? That's his French name. Oh wait, no, she's German, isn't she? Because Ludenberg is German. I am Celestia Ludenberg. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. That was
Once
still
she'd
bad.
done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura. How does her
Well,
ponytail stay
if
up
Celeste
like that?
and Hifumi were
Wait, which
working
one?
together, all those
Celeste
chance events
or
suddenly become
Aoi?
connected.
I'm guessing Aoi uses a lot of hair gel. Red jacket, okay, Aoi. Yeah, I'm guessing hair gel.
And on top of
And
that,
willpower.
that piercing cry of yours early on.
Very peach-like.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
She's being
I
very
don't
quiet.
believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Why, like, she's the ultimate gambler. Like, why are you guys surprised?
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You
She's
made
gonna
one
deny it all she
fatal
wants.
mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
You must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of standing around frightened detectives. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
She said those guys. We didn't know.
Then
She
pay
didn't know
attention.
Taka was murdered.
Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Has Hiro said anything throughout this like whole last part? I don't think Hiro has said a word. I think he's just been watching the whole thing.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Yakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense. So what is he alluding to? She didn't know that Taka was murdered, and she was like, oh no, those guys are dead. I'm Peppa Pig.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Us.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I honestly don't know. I just kind of grabbed that.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this.
There's lots of us standing around frightened and confused.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Isn't this? No. Your meaningless words tire me.
Shoot.
I get tired of looking at you, Celeste.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight. Standing around, frightened and confused. They must be perfect. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
I have no idea.
Shoot.
I think I have to do something with those guys.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight
Okay,
of
yeah,
us. They must be
it's just-
perfect. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Okay.
Just like those guys died. And that is all.
And that's all it takes to what was so strange about Celeste's
Wait,
comment.
no, wait, no! No, I should have shot at that.
They must really be enjoying
Okay,
the sight
we
of
get
us.
it, Celeste. I'm
Perfect.
sorry,
We are all
I don't
going
mean to
die.
shush
We are
up the
going to
girl
die.
boss, but
Just like those. And that is all.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
what am I supposed to do? Don't expect me to do the work for you yourself.
Shoot.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I'm dumb.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around.
Maybe I have to maybe I have to get
We are going to die.
and then shoot
Just
those
and
guys.
that is all I said.
That's
And
it.
that's all it takes.
So I don't think Monokuma file is the answer.
What was so
Us?
strange?
Alright, wait.
Comment?
Us? because I read the first time.
All said, they must really be
Enjoying the sight of us standing around.
frozen and they must be
It must be positively related. We're all going to die just like those guys did.
Just
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
I'm Celestia Ludenberg. And this is my
right.
little brother,
There's no
Byakuya
reason
Togami.
Celeste should have said, just
And
like
this
those
is
guys
Mommy
died.
This is Tiny Bear.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh. You're caught. Uh-oh.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
We already confirmed that the picture is fake. Hiro was in that costume. He must have been knocked out, and then you guys were using him as a puppet.
How do you explain this?
Actually, I
picture
don't
of
think
the
we've ever
costumed
officially
villain
confirmed that, but it
dragging
was
Hifumi
implied
away?
because Hiro wasn't at all involved in this.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
Come on.
No, there is no other explanation.
Get her, Kirigiri. Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking. Hifumi and the suspect were dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say
were
it's a picture of
drinking and they were
Hifumi dragging the
dancing.
suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Uh-oh, she's laughing again.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
The girl bosses are
Then shut
arguing.
your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Ooh. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Oh no.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Okay, come on. You got this.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the
Alright.
suspect is standing perfectly upright.
The suspect? No, he's not.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, There's no way they could stand up straight
He's
like
not.
that.
Oh wait, hang on. I know it.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
It's the costume.
No way!
Alright, it's the costume. The costume
Dress
forces
me
you
up
to
in that
stand
suit after
upright.
I passed out.
Come on.
You just draped me across
Come
the
on.
Fumi and have you tried to make me look like a bad.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture,
Come on.
the suspect is the person inside the suit.
Come on.
But there's no stand up straight.
There we go. Aha!
No,
See?
it's wrong.
Smart Venus coming back. I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that
Would've been very
Robo
painful,
Justice
though.
suit had a certain characteristic.
How did Hero get knocked out? Did she hit him with a hammer? You totally can't bend it the way. Seems like it's a pretty obvious oversight. Again,
That's
if she
right.
didn't conveniently say that,
They
we'd
totally
had
made a
no
mistake when
idea
they
any
made
of
it,
that stuff
so
even
it couldn't
happened.
bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Yeah. Oh, we got her.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got her. We got her.
Don't make me laugh. What do you mean, checkmate?
We got her.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
She's lost it. Hey, Yufumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember. Their name.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
No.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh my god, she's making threats. What a girl boss.
Kyoko, what do you mean by
She's
that?
a girly pop. She's a girl boss. You love
Think
her.
back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He didn't give for people nicknames. He didn't say for serious. He said people's last names.
I got it! That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Naegi,
So
love
if
Naegi.
Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
No.
Indecent?
Indecent.
Don't tell.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Yeah, it's hard to
But
break
he must have
habits.
run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
Yeah.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold
But
on.
it could apply to Celeste.
There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
I mean, kinda. kinda. you.
Well, do I?
Yes, you kinda do.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
she's scary. She's scaring me, guys. I think she might be a little bit of a loser.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
She's not gonna tell you her name.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. Alright. Oh yeah, the e-handbook would have her real name.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Okay, here we go.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name,
Yeah.
Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
You haven't told it.
how many times do I have to tell you?
Alright, hang on. Hang on.
Please?
Celestia Ludenberg, god
It's
damn it!
upside down.
How long do you
Okay.
plan to go on pretending?
I love it when Master
I'm not
kills them.
pretending.
It's the and since you have no way
Okay. It's the e-handbook.
No,
Look,
wrong.
see, I'm in full swing now. I'm in full swing. That the all the other times,
That's
those were
it.
just practice.
The handbook.
Warm-ups.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yeah. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. Once you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So
Alright.
all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Let's find out her real name,
An
guys.
invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Uh-oh.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
Uh-oh.
because
She's spiraling.
because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
By not, like,
Let me
talking
go
about
over
it,
the
you're
case
just making
again,
it worse.
from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, it's time for comic book. It's time for the comic book. I got a bunch of Twitter notifications. What's happening? Okay, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's okay. Alright. Alright, so here's Celeste. Wait, she has posters in her room too. Wait, why don't I get posters? Why does everyone else get posters? Alright, wait, why is this here? The shot put has nothing to do with this. And then they're just throwing a bunch of random stuff in here now. Alright, there we go, that's what I need. And then Act 2, wait. This? Alright, they I can't tell what that is. Well, there's chips in here for some reason. No, we'll come back to that. We're gonna come back to that one. Alright, alright, now they're stuffing him into the suit. Alright, and then Celeste takes the picture of him. There we go. Okay, the watch. The watch. Watch. Yeah. The watch. Alright, And it was Justice Hammer. Was it Justice Hammer 3 or 4? Okay. Celeste got attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Oh, hi BD, Sleepy. Oh, dang, what's up? Nothing. Nothing. We're trying to solve crimes. Welcome. Hang on, let me shout you out real quick, BD. Welcome. I gotta make sure that I'm typing this out right with the proper capital letters. Because I don't know how case-sensitive shoutouts are. Hi, welcome. Welcome. Alright. You love this game? Me too. I love Danganronpa. I need to, like... 4? Okay, 4. Alright. Place. Thank you, Saito. Thank you, Saito. Alright. We got a sweating man. Was this already when he was attacked? No. What? Wait. Okay, no, yeah, this is in the library. He would have been faked attacked with Justice Hammer 2. But in the nurse's office, he's doing a magical girl transformation. Wait, there's 2 clocks? Uh-oh. Did I put down the right clock? Hang on. There we go. What system are you playing it on? Nintendo Switch. So this would have been the 1 o'clock clock. Okay. I was wondering what would have been there. Alright. That doesn't feel right now. Anyways, to complete my thought, I bought the actually I didn't buy it. I got Decadence as a Christmas present. So I have all 3 games on the Switch, plus the summer camp one. I'll have to get it maybe myself, but also saving up for Raincode. Oh yeah, Raincode. Ooh. Raincode, yeah. Raincode looks really interesting. I'm gonna, I've been waiting for it, but I'm gonna wait for reviews at the same time, so I don't like. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, because with digital you can't refund. Yeah. Is this even? I think I'm confusing. I think I'm confusing myself. I think this isn't. I think I'm just making this more complicated than it needs to be. Sure.
Here's exactly what happened.
BD, don't think any less of me for how stupid this might be.
Persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
My excuse is that I've been sick, so I have sleepy brain. I promise I won't be this. I promise I'm a lot smarter. Oh wait, oh I skipped it. Sorry. No, my heart. My heart. Okay, is it switched? What even is this? Is this chips? They're very extensive in the story, so you're fine. What is that? Is that chips? I'm pretty sure it's chips.
The killer is you!
The killer is you! But yeah, I hope Raincode's really good, because I wouldn't mind playing it.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Okay, I had them switched.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Hiro!
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Yeah.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
Woo! Okay.
When they were
Fun.
done with him, they shoved him,
Dance.
still unconscious, into the
Oh
pool
my
room
god.
locker.
VTuber. There we go. Watch. Oh, poor
And
Taka.
then finally, at
He
6
just wanted
a.m.,
to- he just
they
wanted to
moved
live
into
on
the
for his
murder phase of their
bro.
plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
He just wanted to be with his bro, man.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
4.
The murder weapon
Taka
was
is
just his
my
hammer
icon.
4,
Yes.
which was left there in the equipment room. The reason
I
hammer
feel
number 4
bad
was
for
used
him.
was to create confusion about the order of the
Oh, sorry.
crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Uh-oh.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice
His
pictures they took.
depresso art. I know.
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack
I,
story. The second
was
fake
never the
incident was the
same.
attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2.
Okay,
and
no, then I did
injured
get it right. I
Hifumi
think I got
to
it
sell
right.
us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Oh no, I did get it right. Okay. Yay. Maybe I am
while
smart.
we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked very hard. Thank you, Bibi. Thank you.
This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Magic
He took a
girl.
blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
Da-dawn.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and
Byakuya,
Hifumi
my
once again
beloved.
took advantage of the situation.
I've been slowly warming up to Byakuya. He's a cool bean, I guess, kinda. If only he didn't, you know, fake Chihiro's murder. That would've been nice. Chihiro, I love it. Chihiro Fujisaki. Playing Game Grumps for my love of it. No,
He simply got up and made his
he's a-
escape.
Byakuya's a character
When
I
we
love to
learned his
hate.
body had disappeared,
For
we all
some
rushed
reason,
back
this
to the
playthrough's
nurse's
just
office.
kind of been like, I'm now starting to like get
And
it.
once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for.
He's so sad.
This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Yeah.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Here's the
That
really
explains
pulley.
how each of the bodies disappeared.
Ew, don't make that face.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
I did it.
Their plan
I
all
did it!
along was to kill
Oh no, I
Hifumi
gotta sneeze.
and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Wow.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Let's go! We did it! We did it! We did it!
I lost?
You lost, honey.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro. Okay. Taiko? Taiko or Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Take me out.
Interesting.
There could only be one ultimate gambler in this house, and that is me. Oh no. No, don't look at my shame. Don't look at my... Oh, it's an A. Okay, never mind. Whoa, I got a perfect. Whoa. Another perfect. Whoa, look at that. Shame. Don't look at my shame. Don't look at my shame. A 0 misstep. Wait, what's my score for the wait, what's this? How do I find the You know what? It's fine. We don't have to look at my score. No, it's not a perfect A, B, unfortunately. But you know what? I got an A, and I'm happy about that. Give me those coins. 98 gambling coins.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
They are all A, B. Yeah, but they're not in like perfect A, B, A, B, A, B. It's like A, B, A, B, A, you know? Because A is the best.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay, let's just get to voting.
What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Taiko Yasuhiro. Taiko Yasuhiro. Come on. Yay! Yay! We did it, gang!
What?
It's basically a formality at this point, but you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can imagine he would have happily agreed to commit a murder. I'm sure she relied on specifically lying. Oh no. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty. No, don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then
did you use, you know? I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she talk about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Totally out of loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And he used it to drag Hifumi into the plan he'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it'd disappear, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, so it was his room, not Celeste's. Okay. Why does everyone get their rooms decorated? I want my room decorated. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what it is about what was stolen. I know you who did it.
what? Are you okay
It
with
was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So
And I have
then,
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Grr, so it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You were correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. So he does respect women, respect women juice. It's basically how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him.
most
Wait, please.
unfortunate.
If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And all so he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
Okay.
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had the effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that can drive people mad, it so seems. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place. I gotta go for now, Hinata. I love you and keep Byakuya online for me. I will. Thank you for coming, BD. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
But
Have a great night. So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. No. Nighty. Nighty. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must be tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. It's okay. Me too. But when you were explaining the plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been very seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death and just barely held on. You really believe that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed me. All seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No,
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money?
Hmm.
You talk about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began here, my only thought had been escape.
But...
For all along, you've been saying how you have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires to satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
A Danganronpa decadence. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life was all about. She's such a stereotypical teenager. I'm sure every teenage girl would have loved that. To live in a castle, pretend to be a princess with a bunch of handsome bodyguards to worship her every need. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream had been shattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own end. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes.
Oh wait, no,
indeed.
that was MAKOOTO. Oh no. And that's why you're not scared? That's right, I do not fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it
I
wonderful?
think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And what she did, it looked a little like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. That weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Grills! Chills!
Well done. Okay, let's get to rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then,
I've prepared a very special punishment for her. The ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yeah! Punishment
I
time.
guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
Is this?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Alright. There she goes. Here it comes, gang. Game over. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Here we go. This one isn't really all that gruesome, but still, if you get uncomfortable at all, feel free to look away, or leave the stream for a couple minutes. The burning of the Versailles Witch. Excuse me. Man, that death must have hit her like a truck. There can only be one. Thank you for the skill, Celeste. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for her to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of
What do
here!
I care about hope? I'll throw them in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down, one by one. It's... oh no, it's choking on my spit. It's sad, yes it is. But that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? And what do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
Ah, no, don't be weird.
Hey.
What? Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? Master Right did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya. There he goes. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go in alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance
Come on.
camera. That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention
Goodbye.
to us. Do whatever you want. He's such a tsundere. Thank you, Byakuya.
well
And it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall and left me leaving. We're going alone.
Shall we go?
Shall we? Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key that Celeste gave her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer. So, now we can officially say this case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come in here with me?
however,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm a mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe they're friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. Oh, he friend-zoned her. Kyoko, I'm so sorry. I believe in the power of my friends. My friends? Yeah! You're not just a friend. You're my best friend. Oh, I see. What's wrong, Kirigiri? Nothing. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
And maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappointed. And where I've been going. You see. What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Okay, boys' bathroom, okay. Alright, yeah, there is no cameras, okay. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about could really be hidden here. Oh wait, there's a door. She said there was a way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if it were being yanked in, ka-chunk! At the same time as I heard the sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Ba-dum. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? Turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. Way back in the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But why is it here? Wait, no, there's paper on the floor. Let me see the paper. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything. And one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing that's not covered in dust. Mr. One been looking at it recently. I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had the chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and it turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. The strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh no! Goodbye, Naegi. It was nice knowing you. A strange sound rang out through my head. I felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. Didn't know how long it had been. Ow! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain at my head proved that much at least. The files are gone. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should get back to my room, get some rest. We got dunked. My body was heavy with pain and my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. After that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound was coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? Well, let's go see. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Whoa!
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is Sakura Ogami? A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. Chapter 3, the end. Only 7 students remaining. Oh no! To be continued. Da 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 da. Da da da. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Yay! Do you want to save? Yes, please. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Alright. Should I keep going? Should I keep going and do the, and do all of chapter 4 next time? Or should we play until I can gamble? Actually, I think I'm gonna wait. How do you guys feel about waiting? Oh, look at that dialogue. This dialogue block slowing down. Oh no. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait. I think we're gonna wait and we'll start chapter 4 next time. When's next time? I don't know. But next time we will continue on with chapter 4. I think I feel comfortable leaving it at that. I don't think I can I can't exit at this point. Oh, wait. Oh, thanks for the transcript. That's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you for this lovely piece of information. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I can stop at this point. But, yeah. That was fun. That was fun. And honestly, it wasn't as annoying as I thought it would be. A lot of people really dislike chapter 3 of, like, every Danganronpa game. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. Everyone's just, like, like, and I guess that means it could probably get a lot worse as the games go forward. But it wasn't that bad. It honestly wasn't. But yeah. Chapter 4 is really good though. And I'm really excited to start it. It does get very heavy though. A lot heavier than the other chapters. So yeah, that's a thing that's going to happen, which is fun, I guess. We got one new follower, since I streamed yesterday. Let me just double check to make sure that the words are going on. Yes, they're working. Jotun Red Wolf, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And now it is time to find some possible people to raid. Who to raid? Let's see. Kingdom Hearts 3. That could go along with the jokes that I constantly made earlier in the playthrough, where I thought Naoki was like Sora. That could be fun. Oh no, I'm coughing. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. But yeah, there's Kingdom Hearts 3. Got some art. Some Overwatch 2. No Man's Sky. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm all for some Kingdom Hearts 3. Let me just check to make sure that they're doing okay. Oh no, I can't pronounce words. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce names. I'm sorry. I've got Ven, or I'm just gonna call them Ven. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce words. But yeah, everything looks like they've been going for a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and read them. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce names. Alright, guys. So next week is going to be doing all the Mario Kart challenges, basically, that I had, like, punishments that I've imposed upon myself. What order we're gonna do them, I have no idea, but look forward to a fanfiction rating stream. Look forward to a stream where I have to listen to AI's suggestions to do stuff. I completely forgot I also promised an glitched attraction endurance run. That might be a Saturday thing, because we might be going on for hours with that, but yeah, expect a lot of that. A schedule will be out soon. I don't know how soon would be soon, but it'll be out soon. And yeah, so let's go ahead and let's start the raid. Let's go. Hang on, let me put the raid message in there. Raid. There we go. That's the raid message for anyone who wants to go and raid. Alright, guys. I will see you all very soon. Most likely Tuesday. Probably Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.